What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Badwolf, coming at you live. Well, I guess not really live. Maybe you're just seeing it for the first time. So, live? Not live. But we're going to do that someday, so be prepared for that. So, I want to thank everybody for watching the videos. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. And if you haven't, you should do that. But if you haven't, you should do that. So, thank you guys for the donations. Those are still coming in, so I appreciate you. Like I said, all amounts matter, so it's all good to me. And it definitely enables me to have more time to do this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to check out the site, blacksite32.com. It has been doing its thing. A lot more people have been going there, just checking out the information. So I'm going to try to keep putting more free files up there because it seems like you guys like that stuff. And check out the offers there and also down below. I believe there's a consultation tab on there now, and I will be adding a create your license plate link and some of that information up there too, so there will be more updates. But this particular video is going to be about things that they don't want you to know. Okay, so this particular aspect of it is going to be about your Facebook, your phone, picture, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So, yeah, sorry I'm a little, relaxed today. It's getting warm out here. So, brother might have to get his AC fixed. It's getting a little warm already, and it ain't even summer. So it's going to be a hot one this time, right? Okay, so for those people who don't know, there's a lot of things I haven't told you guys about me in my past, things I've done, etc. Usually I cover some of that information privately or somewhat privately. During consultations, just because everybody can see this information and not everybody should know everything, right? But I'll definitely give you guys a good insight on some stuff. So one of the things I went to school for is electrical engineering technology. So basically I can design things from software and computer component level up. I can troubleshoot all that stuff. I know what it's made out of and why it does what it does. So blah blah blah, right? Okay, so anyway, so let's talk about your phone. Now, I know I mentioned this a little bit before, and I know some people might be like, yeah, big deal, we know they're watching us. Okay, they are. So, but you have to understand there's some subtleties to this, all right? Now, this is kind of important information. With your phone, there's a lot of things. Like, they are able to access your phone without your knowledge. A lot of people think, oh, there's safety protocols and all stuff. Not from them, not from these people. I went to school with a guy who could hack into your phone while you're on the call, and you would never even know he's on there. So that's just somebody like me, and we went to school to learn how to do this kind of stuff. Okay, so but it's not even so much that they need to do that, because the supercomputer that they have can already they're imaging the entire information infrastructure of the network. So everything that's out there that gets passed through their systems, these servers, it's all copied. So there's a copy literally of every nude you've sent, every picture, every what you thought was a private text, every little yeah, I'm gonna come over and get that sack, whatever it is, they have that. Okay, so let's take it up a notch. When you take your pictures, okay, and let's say we're out, say I'm at my house, take a picture, like even this right here, boom, okay, this is being processed through their systems, not just YouTube, but the GOV and all the rest of them, okay? So they can 3D image, the more pictures you take inside of your house or around it and whatever else, you've got geotags, okay, on your phone. And even if you think they're turned off, there's still encrypted data that will let them know what's going on. The computer system will be able to process your face, know that this is most likely at your house, compare that image with other random images on the internet that you or your friends have taken in your house. They will match them up in a three-dimensional model so that they know what your house looks like exactly on the inside. Not to mention they could just go down to the city and I could pull plans on your house right now and know what your house looks like on the inside, at least structurally. But with this system, they're able to 3D map your house, know what you have in there. So stuff you got in your background, Like even for me, they'd be able on this side be able to say, "Oh, he's got cameras in there, okay, and it's located right here." Blah 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 blah. Which to the people who ask me, why do you have so many cameras? Because I've got crazy neighbors across the street over there who do all kind of weird stuff. So I like to keep an eye on them. Not to mention I'm on the north side, and people be over in this field over here shooting and doing crazy stuff. There was a stove on fire in the center of it. People were doing, just all kind of weird stuff, man. Sorry, it's just the Batman in me. Okay, I just have to have it. So not only can they 3D image your house, but the software they have, if they want to read the computer, behind me and see what email addresses I have, they can do that. Okay, they can process all that information. Not, I mean, they already know that they have it already, so it's in a database. But they can 3D model you and your whole life. Okay, which you might not have thought about it this way, but imagine a virtual world where somebody goes, "Let's look up so and so." Boom, 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 boom. Now all of a sudden, those nudes you sent to somebody, those whatever else, can take all those sections, even if it was just this, that, and block, 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 all comes together, and they now have a 3D model of you 360 or whatever you sent. I'm pretty sure the computers now can extrapolate the parts that they haven't seen, so they can do that. They can do that with your house. Obviously, we know they can locate you. A lot of people don't think that they think that when your phone is off, you're safe. No, you're really not safe. Because you have to remember, well, maybe you guys don't know this, but like, just because you think your battery's off and it's dead, your antenna is a system that transmits power, right? But it also receives, you thinking just information, right? It just receives information. Yeah, that's all it does. If it can transmit power, it can receive power. That's just like a lot of you guys probably don't know that what's the difference between an LED and a photosensitive sensor? Nothing. It's all dependent on how you bias it, meaning are you adding this much power or are you allowing it to receive power? It's the same thing. So your antenna is the same thing. So if you send power to that antenna, it will activate and your phone will be on. And they can, not, the screen won't be on because they don't need all that. That's just so you can see what's going on. Internally, they can send a signal to that and go right into your phone, find out where you are within feet. Okay? So, let me see what else we got here. Yeah, so it's no different than the technology in your credit cards or in your passport booklet. Okay? That little chip that's in there, it doesn't have a continuous power source. But a lot of these things, your hand being near it now can power some of these devices. They can send a signal from the tower and receive it. There's enough energy in the air right now to power on micro or pico-sensitive devices easily. I discovered this when I was in college, that when we were measuring devices on our oscilloscopes and whatever else, that certain things you can just literally hold up in a certain direction and they'll catch energy better than they will if they're laying flat. So there's a lot of things like that you guys just don't know. But yeah, so they can, so even if your phone's off, if they want to hear your conversation, they can hear your conversation. They've got satellites in orbit that can zoom in and listen to what's going on inside your house. So at the end of the day, it's not something really to be afraid of, just to know that you're not as slick as you think you are. It's more or less staying under the radar and not being a problem, okay, for the state. Which I'm a non-combatant and friend of, and I have a treaty with the United States, and so I respect what they're doing. And so yeah, so what else can I tell you on that angle? Basically, assume this: that if it's an electronic device, TV, or whatever else that has an input-output, they can use it. Okay. Even if you've watched some of these documentaries on the UFOs and stuff, the GOV talks about how they are able to send a beam of energy into their devices and turn on and off some of their stuff. You want to know why that is? It's probably because, remember, this is educational purposes only, But if you do believe in all of the lore about the crash of, what was it, 57 in New Mexico, it's because of the fact that we've reverse engineered their tech, which there's a lot of information on that. If you look up, I think it's Ben Rich. He was the former CEO or CFO of that airplane company that does projects for the GOV, and he clearly said that we now have the technology to send ET home, but most of that's so wrapped up in backdoor stuff that we won't see a lot of it. But mark my words, you guys will start to see fantastic stuff coming out between now and the year 2032. Believe that, believe that, believe that. Not the good stuff, but you're going to be amazed. You're going to be like, oh, look. So don't get me wrong, we have our own tech and a lot of stuff we've been working on, but let's just say there's a lot of partnerships in play that, little exchange of goods. We'll just leave it at that. So that's about it, guys. Just want to drop that knowledge on you. Just to enlighten you. I know it's not one of the normal videos, but it kind of falls in the basket. Tisket a tasket, a mother basket. So I'll talk to you guys later. That's it for this one, and Badwolf over and out.